So Dragon Ball Sparking Zero had a new gameplay trailer that just dropped not too long ago. And right now it's trending number 6 on YouTube. And it's going to be quite possibly one of the best games that Bandai Namco is going to be publishing in relation to 2024. And it has the potential to give Tekken 8 a run for its money in terms of popularity in the fighting genre because I looked at the gameplay for this. The aesthetics look dope. Um, the features in this game are crazy. Like the custom battles, the episodic battles, which focuses on the main storylines of DBZ and Dragon Ball Super. You have a star-studded roster of popular characters from the franchise: Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, Piccolo, Trunks, Broly, everybody, and and you look at like the gameplay, like whenever someone does like a super move, like when Vegeta does Final Flash or whatever, the environment changes. Like he could do like his super move on Namek, and then there's kind of like a hellscape or like a lava pit that's created as a result of his blast or something like that. Stuff like that was never featured in older Dragon Ball Z games, and and when I mean Dragon Ball Z games, like older games, I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series, because technically this is supposed to be Dragon Ball uh, Budokai Tenkaichi 4, but for the most part, they just decided to call it Sparking Zero because they want to switch it up, and obviously they try to be more creative with the name and the title and all that stuff. But yeah, like I believe What If Battles is coming back because I remember that was a thing from back in the day in the older DBZ games in the 2000s, and it was something that it added to the older games. It added to the replay values. It made you explore possibilities that you wouldn't have thought was otherwise possible, and I do feel like that's kind of what this game needs, aside from a retelling of DBZ storyline from the Saiyan Saga to the Boo Saga. We've seen that a million times in many different DBZ games. Um, the story in this game that covers Dragon Ball Super, it's also going to be covering the Tournament of Power, and I think this is going to be the first major DBZ game that actually does that, and I think that's going to be very interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see how that looks, how it plays out, and I believe one of the biggest features and attractions with this game is the fact that players will have the ability to create their own custom storylines from different characters of the DBZ and the Dragon Ball Super universe. And I don't think that's something that's ever been done in the older games. And I do feel like that creative freedom is going to add to the replay value of this game. And it's going to be probably the most talked about DBZ game for the next couple of years. I feel that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, it might eventually surpass Dragon Ball Z Kakarot in terms of popularity, and it might rival Dragon Ball Fighters from 2018 in terms of popularity as well. And and yeah, like there's a lot of things about this game that people like enjoyed, and I do feel that that the um that the game being more immersive and that the environment being more realistic and all that other stuff, I feel like all that is going to add to its overall like replay value. And I do feel that this has the potential to be the best fighting game of 2024. And like I said, it's going to give Tekken 8 a run for its money. I'm not exactly sure whether or not it's going to surpass, Street Fighter 6 in terms of sales. But at the same time, Street Fighter 6 has not it hasn't really done too well in terms of sales. It hasn't done horribly, but it's only did like 3 mil in terms of sales. And I feel like this is a game that can easily surpass that in like a year or so. But but we'll have to just wait and see what happened. And for those who didn't see the gameplay trailer for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I highly suggest you check it out because we know that this game's supposed to be coming out in October. For those who want early access will be starting on October 8th, and I think the base game is supposed to be released like either in October 10th or 11th. And for those who decide to get the season pass, there's supposed to be like 20 plus characters because I believe there's supposed to be like three different season passes, and I'm not exactly sure what the release date for each of those is going to be. But you can get the season pass, and I'm not exactly sure what the price is going to be for that just yet. But for those who are interested in getting the Ultimate Edition, I believe the Ultimate Deluxe Edition is going to be like $100 for those who decide to get the digital version of it on PC. And for those who want to pre-order it right now, I believe pre-orders is somewhere around like $70 or something. So it's a ton of money. But just looking at the trailer for the game, looking at the features going to be involved, and knowing the fact that this game is more than 15 years in the making, I feel like the $70 is going to be worth every penny for those who decide to pre-order it or for those who decide to buy it when it comes out.